Hi all, welcome to the today's tutorial. In previous tutorial, we tried to put left, right, up and down, but as we see, the hit impact point which we were getting, it was kind of wrong. So today we will try to rectify that. Okay, okay. So here is our beloved Unreal. So first thing which we will see is sword. How is it looking? Then we can go forth. Component. Here is our sword. So what we will do, we will do a trace like when we are doing the component hit, right? It's not working. The exact location is not working. So we will manually trace it. So from the bottom, we will do a factor up and the length of this sword is 130, right? So we what we will do where we are starting, I will do a line trace of 130. Maybe I will have some, you know, maybe we will have some gap, like instead of 130, maybe we will try 100 and we will do the capsule trace because it will cover the whole sword. Okay. We can also do the box trace, but you can use anything. So let's start it then. Okay, so let me open this. So as soon as we are confirmed, okay, we have hit the box, we will do one more uh, trace, the box trace, right? So the color thing, after this color thing, we will do the capsule trace. So to use that, we will use uKismet system library, capsule trace single by for object. We know that the box which we are comparing, it's of the world static type, so we will use that. Okay, so first we have to get world component, get world, sorry, get world. Next is the vector start. We will start the vector from the component location, so get component location, comma, the end point. So we need to go to the top of our sort. Reason being is here it's up is the z, right? So this is the up vector. So we will do get component location plus the get up vector, multiply it with the length of the sword. So this is the length of the sword. We can I can expose the property. So you property, edit anywhere, load and length sword length. By default I will keep it 100. Sword length, comma. Okay, so the radius. So radius I will put 7.5. When you will check this, the radius it seems 7 cross 18. So if you will half it, it will be 9, right? So you can put it 8. So I'm just having that small s there. Then the half height I will put it 0 because I don't want that. Next thing is the e-object type query. So by default, if you will type e-object type query colon colon, it will give you the default this 1, 2, 3, which you can't decode it. So we will convert the static type. So u engine types colon colon convert to object. So here we will convert the object, and here we will type collision of world and not dynamic, world static. World static. It will convert this. So this is the only actor which we do want in the array. So this is the array, comma, enter. Next thing is the trace complex type. Do we want complex? No, because we have put the simple collision there. So false. Next is the actors to ignore. I don't want any, so I will put an empty array. Next is draw debug type. Yes, I do want draw debug trace and for just one stream, comma. Next is f hit result. So we already have a hit result. So I will have the sword hit result. So f hit result sword hit result, comma. Uh, if you want to ignore self, true, and the color and everything, I think I want everything to be default then. So this is done. I will check if I hit something or not, and I will put the whole thing there. If hit valid blocking hit, and I will check if the actor sword hit result actor. So it's a hit actor cast to am box space. These are the two query which we will play. If these things are true, then things should be good. Now the impact point, instead of save result, I will use the sort hit result, and everything will remain the same. I put this just because of the same reason, because I want you guys to show you like this won't work, then we can solve the same problem with this. Now let's compile. Let me put this thing here. Okay, let's try. Okay, let me pause it, and I'm not sure, but it's not printing anything. Let me put these debug points on. Play. It's a hit. Color. Okay, it's the color type, but we have put true, so it will go forth. So the hit actor, are we hitting anything? No. Hmm. I don't think it is going inside. Okay. It might, because we the SM sort. Let me check if the collision is there or not. Yes, it is there, so it should work fine. Go to the pawn. This is the pawn. These two. Okay, no. The box is actually. So the box is. This should be. Yeah, this is the box. Let me check the setting, the collision setting. They are query only, and they are overlap, and they are okay. So it is world dynamic, but I'm not sure if we put the world dynamic. They should be world static. Mm, boxes. Is the default one? Let me check. How we will check? We will create a new variant of box, because sometime it won't reflect those changes. So I will just create a new blueprint just to check if it is fine or not. And we'll go to the setting, and it is saying like it is world dynamic, which is wrong. Okay, it will be world static. So I will just delete it. We'll go back. We'll set collision object type to e collision channel and world static. And just to confirm again, uh, query only, this is good. So the code which we have written, it's overlap for sword. Actually, I will check with the pawn. So for the sword, okay, for that is why it was working, because for the world static and dynamic both it was overlapping, so it will work, of course. But for the box it won't, because it was world dynamic. But now we have changed it to world static. It should work fine. So again, we will compile the code again. So I don't think it will reflect back here. Maybe I have to restart it, but we are taking the C++ variant when we are playing the game. So it should yeah, now it is working fine. So I hit something, the impact point. I'm debugging a sphere, but it is for a second. That's okay. Normalize, and it's a right left wing. Okay. Now I think, hmm, okay, maybe I will just restart it just to have a fresh set. The reason being is it is not coming here, but when I'm moving here and there, then it is showing me that effect. Okay, now I restarted. And just for the demo, what I will do, I will just remove the right or left, left sort, so it will remove the confusion, because right now we are using two. So instead of this, I will just clear it out, compile and save. So we are just left with one sword. When I play, not sure why is it not coming to the debug part. Okay, but it is working fine because I can see, I'm not sure if it is visible on the video. It is, drawing the debugging sphere for once, and it is immediately destroying that. But it is working fine. I'm not sure, but the code, it is not printing anything out. Oh, okay. I got the issue. Actually, so when we are drawing, I just, I will just remove this head. So, uh, the issue was actually, by default, the length of the sword was 129, right? And we were having by default sword length to be 100. And the issue with that approach is, let's imagine if we the as the length of the sword is greater, as soon as it will hit the tip, it will call this function, and when we will do this trace with the smaller length, so it will go from here to here. Let's imagine. So give me a second. Let me have the pencil. So this length is 130, right? So when it will interact and when we are doing the capsule trace, it is of 100 length only. So it won't interact with the box till then. So that is why the functionality was not working. So what we will do, we will increase the sword length by it is 130, right? So we will make it 140. hmm And then it will work. And I also did this. So now as things are working now, so I don't want to have any traces. Let's compile and test. Now it is only giving left here. Here, select this. It is right. Perfect. Right, right, left, right. Okay. So it is coming correct. Uh, Next is up and down. Let's test that functionality too. Let me play it again. Will increase. Okay, perfectly. So it is working fine. So now this thing is done and tested. Then I can, just put it back because we had put the true and it is right. Okay. So now were not checking before, like if it is the right direction. Now I will check if the box is having the right orientation or not. Okay, if I will go to the box, you remember we have the direction type. Okay. So by default it will show left. Yes. Okay. So what we will do, we will save it first. I will shift this here and we'll save it in a value. Okay, I already had the reference of box, so actually I will undo this. We'll use the same overlap box. Mhm. And here it's we know like I hit the right side. I will check if it is right. Direction type is equals to right. The direction type to right. If it is right, then I will call the correct 8. Okay, but if we hit the right, but the box direction is not right, then it will be incorrect. Then else on incorrect hit. Okay. Now we will do the same with the left. I will just copy it. If it is left, correct, else incorrect. We'll do the same with the up. It will be up. And we will do the same with down and put it down. Okay. Okay, now we have done this. So just for testing, as I don't want to wear the VR right now. So when we were spawning, and we were doing it random. I will just do it right. Sorry, right, and we'll test that. There is a red sword. It will work. Right, right. I will. It will be wrong. Okay, this is perfectly working. So I will just undo the changes. Okay, I hope you got this tutorial, and if you have some doubt, then comment me or like write me the question. I will try my best to, fix that as soon as possible. I will remove all the logs now because I don't need them. Mm, okay, I think that was it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.